Wednesday today. What's the date? I don't know. Since I become a mom, time I miss what day it is. If I didn't check on the phone or look at the calendar, I just have no idea what day it is. So today is June 18. It's a Wednesday. Kids at school. They didn't have school this week. It was a youth day, I think, holiday on Monday here in South Africa. And we get a holiday on Monday. Kid doesn't have school. My husband doesn't work. So we went to check out. We went to 2 places on Monday for the holiday. We went to the military museum in Johannesburg. It was very impressive. A lot of stuff that I was seeing before during the war, and it showcased the plane, all the stuff that was used during the war. I don't know what it's called. It's like a cart that were used by the force to pull the. It looked like a cart. Yeah, it had two big wheels, and then it's the horse to pull it during the war. A lot of stuff. There were 2 main places: the Bring Hall, and the another one is there were 2 halls in that museum that we are not allowed to take any picture, but you can take picture outside the hall. That they showcased all the planes and vehicles that were used during World War I, World War II, and into those halls in the military museum you cannot take picture. But if you guys get a chance and if you come to visit South Africa, I really recommend to visit these places. It's a military museum, and it's really impressive, and the stuff that we never see, and it's even before I was born. And at first my 6 years old, he didn't want to go because anytime he heard about the museum, the kid, they just bored, right? So usually he only liked to go to the arcade or go to the mall, play at the playground. But since we are in South Africa, we just try to explore more local places and all them, learn about the history and have fun, go to the tourist place, and go to a lot of self-drive safari. But sometimes kids, they just fall asleep during the self-drive safari. They only see animal, like a few animal, and they say, oh, excited, yes, this is animal, giraffe, elephants, lions. But after they see it over and over again, they're not interested. But for me and my husband, we love to go for those self-drive safari here around Johannesburg. And also, we just think that anywhere in the world we would not be able to see this animal. It's just amazing to see those in South Africa, and a lot of time we don't hear. And if I ever recommend people, and I would really recommend them visit South Africa at least once, because a lot of time we hear a lot of other countries in Europe, Japan, and Asia, that we really hype about it to go and visit. But a lot of time I don't hear a lot about South Africa until we get the chance to come here. Then we just see it is amazing, and a lot of time we don't hear on the internet, or we don't meet a lot of people who talk about it. And even my husband, he really impressed. He travel a lot as a kid, but when we come to South Africa, we just see that it is really rich in culture, rich in nature. Like people here, they really look after the wildlife. um, and a lot of time if I visit the zoo any other country. I came from Cambodia and I live in Canada for the last 18 years. I've been going to the zoo in Canada, in the United States, in Cambodia. So those are the zoos that I used to go, and I go to the zoo in Thailand. All those places. I always really sad to see the animal. I guess it's always safer for them to stay in the zoo at a certain places, but that's just not how they should live, right? But when we come to South Africa, even though the private safari, um, there are a lot of land, and they really look after the wildlife, and I see how they live. I just feel so much fun. I love to drive around in the safari and see how the lion, they just eat anything, and the giraffe, the zebra, that's in a life. I never see that in my whole life. When we see zebra, usually as a kid for Cambodia, we always learn from English book, A for apple, B for boy, C for cat, Z for zebra. So it looks amazing to see zebra on the children book, right? But when we see the zebra in real life, oh my god, it's beautiful. The print and the babies, and they just walk in front of your eye in the salt dry safari. The one that we really like the most is the lions, and rhino and lions in Johannesburg. That one, that we love the most so far because I think it's big. And other ones, other small private one, we also love it too. We went to the leopard safari. That mostly they have leopard there. Beautiful, beautiful print, and you just see how they are looking after the animal here. It just really impressed. And also, we bought a book. Oh yeah, I'll show you. What is the place called? It's a cheetah sanctuary. Last weekend, we bought by a lady. She passed away already. I think when she was 93, I guess. When if you guys know the name, if you're from South Africa and you see his life, let me know in the comment. What is her name? When we bought, she specifically looked after all the cheetah. So we went there last weekend, and we bought this spot before your eye, cheetah of Africa. We're gonna bring this to Canada and to show our kids. We haven't opened yet. Let me show them. In the store, there was no way for us. They don't really open one, but we just see that this is something that we want to bring home for this. The cheetah was beautiful. There was like 5 cheetah in that private one. Yeah, so the lady, she's never been married. Her whole life just sacrificed for advocated to animal in South Africa, especially cheetah. So she had her own safari there. But after now she passed away, and we were told that the place is looking after by her nephew. And to be honest, I don't feel like when we visit there, a lot of the place in South Africa, I don't think make a lot of money. It's from our perspective, because it's really reasonable price and nothing rip off, and the way that they look after animal is really good. And compared to other places in the world that we visit, the zoo, the animal place, they always charge a lot. But the condition of the animal that living there is not great. But what we see in South Africa was everywhere that we go. Like that, it's really reasonable price. And hi, I just see the comment here. Captain Morgan, hello. How? Hello, you are very beautiful, my friend. Where are you from? I am from Cambodia. I am Cambodian. I lived in Cambodia for 18 years. And then I moved to Canada when I was 18. So half of my life is in Cambodia and half my adult life is in Canada. And now we just moved to Africa temporary while my husband is working here. But I'm not gonna be that long. I will be going back soon. And my husband still be working here. I have stuff to look after back home in Canada. We have 2 cats, and we just found out he has cancer, and it's probably at advanced stage. And my sister-in-law and parent-in-law are looking after her while I just joined my husband for short term. But unfortunately, I gotta go back with the kids. Yes, kids went to school. He was the amazing 3 months for them. So yeah, kid will probably go to school about 4 months and then we go back. But we explore South Africa every week. We went to different city every week. Hi, yes, nice to see you. I don't know how this YouTube live works, but I'm gonna try to go live while I'm working at home and just talk a little bit. Thank you. I am married. Yes, yes, I have 2 kids, 6 years old and 21 months. And it's beautiful South Africa. And today the kids went to work, so I'm a stay-at-home mom. So my work at home is just look after the kids, cook. But when I was in Canada, I also run my small handmade jewelry business. So when I go back, I think I'm gonna be starting working on my business again. But while I'm here, just taking the kids to school, explore a little bit of Hannah's work when kids at school or working from home. Sometimes I do video editing, learn how to be a YouTuber. It's funny, yes. So because I don't know, my goal, like I know that I'm gonna be home, being a stay-at-home mom until my youngest one go to kindergarten, because we just want to have someone available at home just to look after the kid during the first 5-6 years of their life. I just find that it's really important, and it was hard at the beginning when I quit my job. Hello, Tyrant Dupre. Hi. Yes, so it was hard. I quit when my firstborn was 2 years old. I back to work after he was 1 year old, and I worked for a year. And it was too difficult to maintain the housework. And yes, I worked during the pandemic as the healthcare assistant that was using the COVID client every day. Back then was pretty scary. It was the whole year working and get really burned out. At home we have 2 pets and my kids, we all get tired. My husband always work full time. Hi, Captain Morgan. Yes, we were in Cape Town at the beginning of May, June. We were there for a week. It's beautiful. Cape Town, that was our wish list to come, so we take that off the list. We spent there for a week. We were on Camps Bay Beach. I have a vlog. I take a lot of video that I want to do the vlog, but just don't get a chance to do editing. Yes, I am having a nice day, Terence. How are you? Where are you from? Captain Morgan from yes. So Cape Town, the minute we get off the plane, we just feel, I come from Canada, so where we in British Columbia, and it just like similar to Cape Town. One after we get 1 or twice, maybe 3 or 4 times, depending on the year, but some years we only get once heavy snow. But if you don't have the snow down on the uh, ground, but if we go up to Grouse Mountain, Whistler, you drive for a few hours. People go ski, and a lot of celebrity that come to Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, they go for skiing. So we have a lot of mountain, oceans, very similar to Cape Town. But that's just Cape Town on the mountain. We don't see that much tree. It's just in Vancouver. It just more tree, but on the bottom floor we have similar tree, and the vibe is really similar too. And we really enjoy Cape Town. The food was great. We went to Table Mountain. We almost cannot get to the Table Mountain. This is what my father-in-law was like telling us, like, you gotta be there at Table Mountain, because when they came here a while ago, they didn't get a chance to go because of the weather. So they just keep remind us, gotta go to Table Mountain. So at the last day, the sun was shiny, and then there's no cloud. So we got a chance to, we had to go. It was like 3 already. We have to meet up some for my husband, a client too, in Cape Town. We spent half a day with them, and then we have half a day. Like, we got to go to the mountain, and we made it. It's beautiful. The kids get a little scared. He go because he doesn't want to go on the gondola. And we hold him, and then he's fine. When he get up there, he just have such fun. We didn't do any wine tasting. We drove by a lot, but while traveling with our toddler, he's 21 months now, and he's 6 years old, they don't do a lot of stuff. They always just find like playground, so like half of our day mostly just for the kids, and half a day we kind of just explore. But we have to make sure that they get almost half a day every evening on Camp Space Beach. There was playground there, and we just eat around the beach, and we drove. We rent a car for the whole week. It was nice, so we can drive up everywhere. And we went to Simontown. Past Simontown a bit, there was like Boulder Beach. We went to see the penguins. That was beautiful. Amazing experience. Yes, if people come to South Africa, I really recommend to see the penguins at the Boulder Beach. So we only get a chance to explore only one side of the beach, and another side was kid was tired, they didn't want to walk, so we got the ticket in and go down to Boulder Beach. I heard when we were walking, I know that there was a lot of visitors, but some people they were talking that they don't want to pay, because a lot of, I think, foreigners that maybe they explore on their own, not with the tourists, like with the tourist company. So I was just heard they were talking that some people didn't want to spend to go into the Boulder Beach to see the penguin, like while we go down the stair. So I think that I really recommend people buy the ticket and go down and see, because it's more like beautiful and more amazing experience to see the penguin lie around on the beach. Because if we don't get the ticket, we only walk along the trail, we see some penguin, they hiding inside the bush. It was beautiful, but even it's more beautiful when you actually go down, because I think for all of us was about 5 rand for our 2 kids. I think the baby would be free. Maybe the younger one would be free too. A lot of places in South Africa, kids are mostly free. Isn't it? Yes. We didn't want, we want to try those bicycling on the water, but we have kids, a lot of activity we can do, so we just walk down to the water. And the marina is really similar to this town. If you visit Canada or British Columbia, Vancouver, it's called Richmond. They have a really similar marina in Simontown, where the when you go down, and there's a lot of boat, a lot of parking there, and there were restaurant. We were eating on the restaurant at one restaurant there. I forgot the name. Yeah, so we after that we walk around the town. It's really relaxing in Simontown. I think if we live in like Cape Town, maybe sometimes people want to get away, or Simontown is like having a different vibe. It's like slow, chill. Um, look like the road. I don't know if they right, but a lot of like kind of similar like Europe in like the house when you drive up the road. It just gives you of the European vibe. Okay, I didn't know. Okay, yes, we so far we didn't see that people overcharge us anything, but we didn't try any tour. We just like walk around, eat. There was like a Korean restaurant there. Mm, the other souvenir shop, beautiful like hotel. It's a British hotel, something like that. We just love the color of the town, and we walk along. There is some history of the town, how it was built, and then we walk back to the car because the kids were just really Richmond. Yes, Richmond. 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 It's like a city because in British Columbia there's so many cities. Like Vancouver, usually one of the expensive city in Canada, similar to Toronto. Toronto and Vancouver, those are the expensive city in terms of buildings, condos. And Richmond is just beside Vancouver, just cross the bridge. That way the Vancouver International Airport is located. So it's in Richmond. It has the if you go down to Steveston, they call Steveston, and they sell a lot of seafood there, especially in the summertime. A lot of tourists just love to go there. Steveston in Richmond, and there's a lot of Chinese community there. There's lots of food. There's lots of Asian food. A lot of a mall that has a lot of Asian food. It's really good. When we want to eat food, usually we go down to Richmond. Vancouver, they also have it too, but I think more options. And the only thing that we don't like to go is crossing the bridge if you live in Vancouver, because sometimes it's really traffic. And Steveston is usually where, yes, it's a smaller town, but Richmond is a smaller town. It connects between Vancouver, Delta, but one of the small city that if you go down to Steveston in springtime, there's a lot of stuff to do there. Springtime, you can watch cherry blossom, big field of cherry blossom along the beach. That usually we go for picnic in early spring or in the summer. And fishermen wish to sell at Steveston. The restaurant, people can, you spend not much stuff to do in the winter, but usually the shops are still open. And sorry, I just distracted the gas truck. I think the neighbor just. Yeah, Richmond, British Columbia, beautiful. In the summer, a lot of seafood. And if you go in May, something that we have in Vancouver is spot prawn season. This is something, not the comparison, but we just find we love to eat seafood, and I think in South Africa there's more meat. The meat here is really tasty. I think the quality of meat is better because maybe the cow can access to fresh grass, run around, and more organic than in Canada. But for the seafood we find in Vancouver, if you like seafood, we have lots of seafood, especially late spring and summer. In May, if you ever go there in May, try spot prawn. It's very sweet prawn. It's really sweet prawn, and they only last about 3 to 4 weeks. Those are one of the things that we never miss every year. And per pound spot prawn, it can go up to $35 Canadian. So one 13 rand and a half is equal one Canadian. 13 rand and a half is equal 1 Canadian. So a pound of spot prawn, it could cost, if it's some year, it go up to 30-35. But this year my father-in-law said it's only $25 per pound. But everybody gotta try, especially I think they sell those a lot to Asia. And yes, Cape Town, we try this restaurant just close to Camps Bay Beach. I don't know what's the name. They display all the fish. That was one of the lists that we want to try the seafood there. We try to go to the market too, but I think the market there closed usually around 4 or 5 o'clock, and we always late because I want to make a seafood bowl. And so we end up going to this restaurant near Camps Bay. I think it's Camps Bay. They have the fish, the seafood, the prawn, lobster, the display, and then you can order by weight. Pick whatever type of fish you want to buy, and then they will weight it, and then they cook it just the way you want, and then they bring it to your table in the whole plate. And they also have a sushi bar. I don't know what that restaurant called, but it's really good. They have a sushi bar and that have a sushi that run around in a circle, and people just pick whatever sushi they want. So our kids eat the sushi, and my husband and I have that seafood platter that we just order and ask them to cook. That was nice. The view was nice. Yes, I think that's a place to try. Yes, in Cape Town there was a lot more seafood than Johannesburg, and we went to a Thai restaurant in downtown, not downtown I think. There's a corner there, there's a Vietnamese restaurant, let's say Saigon or something, and there was a spa, say Sabai Thai, and the Thai restaurant, I don't know what the name, it was on the corner. And I know there was some Korean snack store, and there's a checker beside it. If you guys from Cape Town, you probably know what I'm talking about. I just don't know the location, the name of the location, but we tried Thai food restaurant there. It was pretty good. It was amazing. And what else we did? Yeah, and then I think the rest, we went to some restaurant or just along the beach in Camps Bay. That was nice. A lot of time kids just spend time on the beach and the playground. They play with the sand. They excited to look for the clam. And then we also drive down to the weekend market because we were there on the Saturday, and then on the Saturday, and then we no, actually not Saturday. We get on Friday, and then Sunday we go to this weekend market. It's only like 15-minute drive from Camps Bay. It was nice. See, the thing that about me, because my husband, he's the one that look at the place. Before, I am the one that always looking for the place, but my husband here, he just look for the place, so I don't really remember. I just follow him. This is a farmer market. They sell lots of food. It's just along the beach, because when you're at the market, you can smell the ocean, you can smell the breeze of the seaweed, the crab, seafood, the ocean. If you know that, just let me know in the comment the name of the market. They only open, I think, maybe just Saturday and Sunday. We were there on Sunday, and they sell food, make coffee, a lot of sitting. They have a alcohol bar on the other side, and they sell a lot of fresh fruit, vegetable, handmade good. And we will get some. We get a lot of baked goods. It was really good there, baked goods. Um, so we spent like half a day there. Just so much thing to um, if we with that we probably just sit and spend time more, but sometimes with the kids we just catch them, they try to go everywhere, and we really have to watch out because a lot of stuff the handmade, when we walk we just have to carry them, we don't want them to touch, to break things, but at there was a lot of sitting area, and then yeah, kids get ice cream and I get some vegetable from there. It was nice. And then after that, that day, Sunday, we drive down to Boulder Beach in Simontown. And then we also went to, I don't know what is the drive called. That was pretty scary. When we left Simontown, my husband wanted to take the other route, but that route we have to come again. Yes, you have a good day and we will talk. Yeah, thank you for spending time. Yes, after that we went to let me check. Sometime we drive this just around the mountain. In after Simontown, we drive back home. There's so many routes that you can take, but we want just to take this route. That was beautiful. It was pretty scary too. If you drive, can't look at on the other side because you see the ocean, and it's really like high cliff. A lot of people just get down and take it, but for us, we have kids, we're just too nervous. So we just keep driving and we want to see how beautiful it is. Yes, and also we went to the ostrich farm in, we went to Cape of Goods, Hope, and there we stopped by the ostrich farm. The kids want to feed the ostrich and we have breakfast there. This is where the ostrich farm was beautiful. If your kids, not kids, but they have a like nice restaurant inside the farm. The kids just buy food and they love to feed the ostrich. The breakfast was good, but the only thing about me, I'm not joking, but my husband sometimes think that I'm joking, but so there's really popular for the ostrich meat there for breakfast, and I couldn't eat because what if I see the ostrich and I couldn't eat, but a lot of people just, they said it's sustainable and in the farm they raise them right, and so, but I couldn't eat the meat of the ostrich when I was in the ostrich farm. I just eat the bread. And my husband said, you try it, you're never gonna taste the ostrich somewhere else. So while we're here, better try. But when you see the ostrich at the same time, how they were just standing in the farm and we just fed them, and I could not eat. I only eat the bread and drink coffee. But my husband really enjoyed the ostrich meat at the ostrich farm near the Cape of Good Hope. We drive around like almost the whole day at the Cape of Good Hope, just there are different places. It's just beautiful, lots of places to see there, and it's like nice ocean breeze. And when we come back, so we went to Simontown cross because there are places that we pass Simontown that we will visit. And the last day, what did we do? Yeah, the last day we went to Table Mountain, and after that we come back and eat on Camps Bay. Yeah, we were staying at the Airbnb. Hello, editing bug. Hello. How are you? It's Malawi here. I just working on my uploading the video on my YouTube. So I just like, okay, I put on a live and talk with you guys. If you have any question or if you're new, I just vlog. I'm a stay-at-home mom and I just do vlog. Document life between living in Canada and South Africa, and probably now and then I visit my home country, Cambodia. That's where I was born and raised. But I have a lot of vlogs about Cambodia. Don't get a chance to do editing. One of these days I need to get it. It's beautiful after it changed a lot for the last 18 years since I left home. I usually did visit home for the first 6-7 years, and then after that I visit like once a year. But when I have kids, I never get a chance to visit. And after that, now when I go back, there's so much change in Cambodia. But a lot of time we don't see it, and so much to see. We have lots of temples. The city have changed a lot. I don't know if it's a good thing. A lot of more building. To me, for Cambodian living there, to see the old style, like what they preserve the building, but a lot of time they tear down the old building and build a new one. A lot of high rise in Phnom Penh city, and it just a little shocked me to see how much it changed, how fast it grew in Phnom Penh. And because when I was born in the rural area, near Siem Reap, where the Angkor Wat is, there's a lot of temple. And then I come to live in the city when I go to secondary school. So I live in the city for 6 years. No, I live in a city longer than where my homeland in the countryside. So back then, I graduated in high school 2006 in Cambodia, and there was not much tall building back then. But now, after 18 years, when I go back this time, I really have a bit more time, because before when I go, I always go 1 week, maybe maximum 2 weeks, and always have something to do. But this time, I went for a month just before I come to South. Yeah, so we go there in December, and it was nice. So if you guys visit Cambodia in Asia, just go in the November, like October, November, January, February. Those are cooler months. But starting March, April, June, July, go around July, because it's expensive. Plus, when you have family and kids, like 10,000 is easy flying from Canada. So we try to go off season, but I think we only can do while the kids are still small. But when they go to school, like full time, when they're 10, 11, 12 years old, I don't think we want to pull them out of school. But now they're in kindergarten and preschool, it's easy to miss 2 weeks of school. They just have to do homework or do reading while you're on a trip. But my kids loved it. My 6 years old, he didn't want to come back. We live in Canada, so there's a lot of stuff to see, but it's just a different vibe when we go to Asia, especially Cambodia, my hometown. We feel like it's relaxing, and then just so much fun stuff for kids to do, and then they go wild. In Canada, usually they stay inside the gate. We take them to school, playground. We have to supervise them all the time, but when we are in Asia, we can go out late. In Cambodia, my parents, when they want to come to the city, they want to travel somewhere, they never go during the daytime. They like to drive at night. But it's different when I come to South Africa. Especially Johannesburg, we don't go somewhere, and we never go during the dark time. We just make sure we leave and be home by 5:30 or before it's dark. But when we were in Cambodia, it was different. People just driving all night long, and the city just opened up until late. Especially we love to go out at night, eating out, sitting on the garden, coffee shop, fun place for kids, like the arcade. Everything is just outdoor in the city. And yeah, so my 6 years old, he said, how come Cambodia have so much light, especially at night? They put lots of light along the riverside. People just run, do exercise, they sell street food. I miss those vibes. That's how I grew up. So when we come to Canada, we don't have that much nightlife. We just work, go to school, work, and then we probably hang out on the Fridays. Uh, it, we always do a lot of like outdoor at night, just sit outside, ride on a motorbike, we go anywhere. As a tourist and local, we all just do that. But anywhere you go, you just have to watch out where you go, and try not to do it at night time. But it's just a difference between here in Johannesburg and Asia and Cambodia. The difference is here we don't do anything at night out there. But in Cambodia, like I mentioned, my parents, if they want to come from Siem Reap to Phnom Penh, the capital city, they love to travel at night. Dad would leave around like 6, 7 p.m. and get to the city like after 5, 6 hours midnight, and they still have like food stall open. And yeah, they love to travel at night. It feel a lot more safe, even though I don't recommend them to travel at night. But a lot of people love to go from one place to another place, especially if you want to go from Phnom Penh to Siem Reap. They have a city bus, they call like you overnight bus. Just sleep on the bus. They have like a bed on the bus, and the next day you get to Siem Reap, where all the temple, where the historic site is. And so people, we don't have to waste the night, then we just need to sleep on the bus, and we can get to the next place. And it's quite affordable. The bus is like go from one province to another province, like 5-6 hours. It between $8 to $15, like USD. And then the cheap hotel or expensive hotel, depending on whatever you want. Whatever you want to rent. But I guess anywhere we go, like traveling, we try to stay in like where one is your safety. You can stay up late and you just walk in, go around. But mine to drive, stay a bit further and drive down to the tourist place. But in Siem Reap, where the Angkor Wat is, we call Pub Street. That's like a city nightlife. It's just a lot of foreigners. They sell food until midnight. The bar open, sell souvenir, and it's really fun. The bridge, there's a lot of light, a lot of people just sitting outside. That's the thing I like about Asia, especially my home country. We never have to worry of like where we going. Late night, we just like, when we decide to go, afterward we just go. If it's dark, we just, like the hotel is everywhere, and then sometimes if you want to drive overnight, you can drive. If you want to stop and you stop, it's just like, we never have to worry, even though we are local. But for foreigner, if you don't know where you're going, of course, try not to do that. Any country we go to. Yes, that's all about Cambodia. And I guess every country we go, like sometimes when we watch on the news, right, or we see on YouTube, some country always get this bad reputation, some country always have better reputation, but any country, I think I appreciate where I go. There's always uniqueness in different countries. Um, it doesn't matter in Asia, in Africa, or Europe. It just some country always get better reputation, and some country are good, but still nobody talk about it. One person just say this place is bad, this country is bad, then just give the like other people the idea that they afraid to go there, to go here, but just believe that wherever we go, we just follow the rule of the country and what local would suggest. I think you're safe, and try not to break the rule. There's a lot of things to see. Sometimes while if we were planning to go to many countries in around close to South Africa, but we didn't have time. We want to go to Botswana. That was our plan too. It was beautiful, but I don't have much time, so I guess this time we're just gonna only spend all 3-4 months, just only explore South Africa. We've been to Cape Town, Freelancer, the Lost City. Yeah, we stay at the Lost City, and it was beautiful sand beach for the kids to play. I know it's man-made, but kids go on the lazy river. They want to go there every single day, just play on the beach and play with the wave at the Lost City Hotel. And then we take the shuttle, I think 4 days in Sun City, and then another week we were spending the whole week in Kruger. Yes, so we have a private tour because we have small kids, so a lot of tour don't take us, like because we have kids under 2. A lot of tour we cannot go with them. If we can go with a big tour group, it would be less, but this one we just have to go with a private tour because we have a younger kid. So we spent whole week in Kruger. We went to the mountain. I don't know what it's called, like a window of God. What? The God window, I think. Go up the mountain in close to Kruger, and then we spent, I think, 3 nights at the camps, just in Kruger itself. And then that was beautiful to see, to drive in there. And my after one day, my husband and I was talking that we don't mind if when we're old and then just live by Kruger and then try to see the animal when we miss them. I feel attached to the animal after we drive around in Kruger and see, excited to look for them. Oh, where are they hiding? And just feel so amazing to see they live in that big park that they can just do whatever they want to do and spend their beautiful life there. The only thing that we didn't see in Kruger was because cheetah, leopard, they are too quick. We heard that people saw them, but every time we get there, we never see them. They're just so quick hiding. Because every time that we see one car stop inside Kruger, we also stop too. So to see if we see anything, but we got to see a lot of the elephant and the giraffe. We go on mountain, just see the elephant just like walking one place to another place in a line. Zebra. When we were on top of the hill, that was amazing to see because we don't really see that. I used to see that on TV, and then after seeing that, it's just like wow. That's what they were saying, that when you hear or see on TV like 1,000 see now the elephant, giraffe, um, zebra, they travel, the African buffalo, they travel from one area to another in a line. I don't know where they go, but in Kruger you saw them like really tiny when you look up from the mountain. Um, yeah, that was amazing. And in Kruger we didn't see lion, but we see lion a lot. When we went to Rhino and Lion Park, we see lots of lion there, but in Kruger we didn't spot any lion while we drive by. So yes, Kruger, those big park is I think thing that I really recommend people to do if you visit Johannesburg. It's just amazing experience. We drive, I think it took about 5 hours from Johannesburg to Kruger. And then another place that we want to check out is Durban. That's gonna be the last place that we only have, and we would have spent longer, but we only have 3 days, so we will take maybe one on a Friday, drive down, and come back on the Sunday because my husband had to work. We just can't take that much time off anymore. So yes, Durban is another city that we want to check out. We drive down to Pretoria last weekend. We went to Cradle of the Humankind. That was amazing to read all the history. There's many more places. And then when we were in Cape Town, we were able to we almost cannot make it when we went to town because there was the ferry doesn't run because too much wind. So but we finally make it the last day too. The last 2 days before we leave to Robben Island. Yeah, so we went to Robben Island and take the ferry. Yes, the tour bus, and that was amazing. Robben Island to learn some history, but we impressed with our little guys. We just go with the flow. Anywhere we go, he doesn't mind. Robben Island was beautiful, and we all the history that was. Yes. So I come from Cambodia. My parents are the survivor of the genocide. The generation, my parents, they were at a young age, but I still remember that was 14. So he's during the Khmer Rouge. Big genocide happened in Cambodia. So my parents are the survivor, and then what happened there was really shocked us younger teens. And yeah, when I go back to Cambodia, before when I was younger, I don't really understand. Even though grandparents was tell us the experience, how what they go through, they lost family, kids, like grandma lost children during that time. Grandpa lost his brother, never hear back. I just don't know how. We didn't hear it much as younger, like new generation. But now, when I'm older, go to my 40 now, I go back, I want to learn. I spent before, when I was younger, we didn't really have a feeling or understand, but as we get older, I love to learn more of that. So we visit the Genocide Museum. Our kids, my older boy, he's 6 years old. He really impressed how he really respect, and he visit, he take note, he listened. And when I was at my age, I remember that I think parents grandparents, they were still shocked from the genocide during the Khmer Rule in Cambodia. So I think they were still shocked. So sometimes they are not, they don't want to talk about it, and we never visit the museum. We only visit like maybe once, but with the school. But there was a lot of museum, the genocide museum. But now when I'm older, I go back. I try to spend some time to learn and connect what my grandparents had to go through during the killing field in Cambodia. So yes, any place, any country that we visit, I think we try to learn the history a little bit and also go to fun place. But I appreciate those experience. I think when my kid is a bit older, probably easy to. Now my little one, sometimes we go anywhere, he can't really read anything. One of us have to keep an eye on him because he's just everywhere, and then we only can read the detail when we go to those historic places. But when we were in Cambodia, Angkor Wat was easier. My living there in Cambodia, so they have to look after mom and dad, kind of just pay attention to the kids. So my husband and I, we kind of just visit. And if the kid, they don't want to go check out this temple, that temple, they're lazy, my parents just entertain them driving around, and they come and pick me up, me and my husband up. So we kind of just, two of us just go to Cambodia. We want to spend longer, probably we want to spend it in there, but just so relaxing. Just so many things to see, so many temples and a lot of historic sites, and the vibe is really relaxing. In Phnom Penh, the capital city, is just too busy. In the city, we just go to the Royal Palace, the Central Market, the Genocide Museum, the riverside. But Siem Reap is more relaxing. Even though there are less restaurants, but there's more. As foreigner, I think we really fall in love in Siem Reap. Even though I grew up in Cambodia, but I think I prefer to spend more time in Siem Reap than in the capital city, because the city is just too busy and too crowded. They have all the like chain restaurant there, but it's just not. I just feel it too tired to travel in the city. In Phnom Penh, it's really busy, and when we want to go one place to another place, it just takes long time because of traffic. But Siem Reap, there's a lot of tree and kind of cooler, I think, for us. I don't know, we were here in December, and it's supposed to be cold for a lot of Cambodians, but even my parents, they feel it's cold. But for us, we just wear t-shirt. I think we're so used to the weather, the cold weather. But yes, I recommend to go in November, December, January if you can. It's a lot cooler than April or March. Upload this video and get out of school at 3 today. I really like pudding here. We eat too much malwa pudding and too much biltong. Sometimes my husband and I were talking, I think we might get broke because of the biltong. Just like we have to buy it every single week. Last week we spent 500 rand. This week, when we buy it, it only lasts us 1 or 2 days. That's it, maybe 1 day. And it's just so good, the biltong here. This is something that we're gonna miss so much about South Africa when we go back to Canada, because I don't here every time we want to eat we just buy, right? A lot of biltong shop, and every place like we try from different places, and each have like unique taste, unique flavors, but it's just so good. We were just saying that we might gonna get broke because of eating too much biltong here. It's just like the more that we eat, the more that we keep eating, even sometimes our gum is hurt because we just chew so much biltong. Even our kids, they love it so much. They sometimes before they sleep, they were like, "Daddy, I want to eat biltong for snack before I sleep." Okay, so we always have biltong at home, and it's a good nutrition. And the 21-month-old, he loves biltong too. He only have 5 teeth top and 5 teeth at the bottom, but he just loves to chew onto the beef salami. That's the one that we really like from the Biltong Republic. Yeah, so both of them really love the salami from there, and they like other too. But we just find that I think maybe we eat really spicy, so our spice tolerance is high. Even though we try the spicy one, it's not really spicy, and we train our kid to eat spicy too. I think if they eat spicy, they get access to more delicious food when we travel. So even the spicy biltong, our kid can eat it. The 21-month-old, even though it's spicy, he will be like that, but he's still eating it, and he asks for water. So I think they can really eat spicy for the kids. And now when I talk about the biltong, I want to eat it too again. I have to stop myself. We're gonna go broke just eating too much biltong. Our grocery bill sometimes it's not as high, but we just too addicted to the beef biltong here. My video, I try not to do too much editing. I just want to document life as stay-at-home mom, wherever I go, whatever I do. So I can share my journey with you guys here, and then also I want to have something to look back when I retire. Maybe the next 30 or 40 years, if I can make it. But who knows, maybe when I'm older, I can look back to the vlog, what I do for my kids, where I've been to. I think I will appreciate those experiences. That's why I don't want to do like editing too much, because I don't have time, first thing. And the second thing is just want to document their raw experience. Something that is easy for me just to press record and upload it. I think that's what I have been doing with my blog. so far, because before I think I tried too much to edit. It just takes too much time and then I end up not posting anything. But now I just try to go online, talk to people, learn subscriber and people here and connect. Hello, hi Hannah. How are you? Hello Hannah. Where are you from? South Africa here. I'm just live while I am working on uploading the video on YouTube. I have two channels, but the channel that you guys see here is an English channel. I think I was just focused on the English channel, but I think when I find that when I am away from home for so long, 18 years now, I didn't live in Cambodia, and then I don't have anyone to speak with a lot of the time, because my husband and kid, we all speak English at home, and then sometimes I find that I lost, even though I grew up, I lived in Cambodia until I was 18 years, but when you don't speak, when I was in Canada, I just work every day, go to school, and then I don't see anyone that I speak Cambodian with, so I lost the way I speak, like, the dialogue. Sometimes when I talk to people, they kind of don't understand, and I don't know myself, but that's why I want to just do vlogging and start speaking both Cambodian and English, so I can still remember writing, because it is really different writing, so I just want to make myself remember. That's why I was vlogging and speaking in Cambodian and also English, but my husband said if I want to do YouTube, just do it in English, because then you can reach more people than just doing Cambodian, because Cambodian is a small language, and then that's why I have another channel that just dedicated to Cambodian speaking, and this channel is just hi, the Vincent team. I am working on just upload my YouTube channel video to my YouTube, but I do schedule posts. I'm just trying to do onto my Cambodian channel, but it's sometimes the Wi-Fi was not strong, I guess. It's take forever, and sometimes it keeps deleting my posts. So I don't know what's going on today, but since I've been trying that for like 3 times already, and it doesn't upload for me. I just have simple just to document life, what I am doing. Yes, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so most of the time while I'm here in Africa, South Africa, when the kids are at school, I just find something so I don't get bored. I go to the mall, our places sometimes, just around here. To go to Chinatown here. There's nice bubble tea shop, and I love to go to Rivonia shopping center. That was nice too, and sometimes I just hang around in the mall, do editing, learning something new, listen to vlog, and do video editing. I just don't know where I gonna be at in the next 10-15 years. Maybe one day I can earn some income from YouTube, but for now I'm just starting and learn and document easy vlog what I do for my kids, and maybe I can have something for them to show them. My 20-month-old, he's not gonna be remember where he's been. That's why I have this idea that I want to document the vlog, where we used to live, where we used to go. But while I'm doing this, I also try not to show my kids on the internet, I don't think I ignored the message. Sometimes it's just when you talk, I didn't see, and then I'm not so used to the YouTube live and then see how the comment pop up. Sometimes maybe people already disappear already from the live, and I just saw it. And you are in the Vincent team. I've been telling you that I was working on uploading the video onto my YouTube channel. Thank you. Yes, I don't think I ignored the message. Because somehow maybe even though now too when I was talking on live, it's you can see like stop, and sometimes I don't even see myself moving, but I am actually moving in the video onto YouTube. Even though it's not a large file, it was like only a 11-minute vlog, but it was just 3 times already. It keeps saying that the video was deleting. Yeah. I have some vlog that I need to edit, some simple one. We have lots of so where are you from, the Vincent team? Nice to see you here. If you know, I am Malawi. I'll just come. Channel is active, but sometimes I'm out of topic too. I don't know what to talk to. But people can ask me anything if they find out where I'm from, what I do. I've been here like for 75 minutes now, and with people earlier, I did mention that like I am a stay-at-home mom, so I just spend most of my day just cleaning the house, cooking, taking kids to school. But on my spare time, I work on my small handmade jewelry business. I brought some to South Africa with me, so I can do it. Yes, like this necklace, I made it. I have a small handmade jewelry business in Canada, but now when I'm staying here in South Africa, I just put the business on hold. But still, every day I always try to work on my online store, just do editing the website, and beside that, I just do video editing, film some simple vlog, cleaning, cooking at home, do everything for the kids while the kids are at school. They don't go to school every day, so I have a few days just by myself at home just to catch up other stuff. But when the kids are home, I just take them to mall, kids arcade, anywhere that it's just like the same as the title of this live, and just leave the light on, and if people have any questions you can ask, or you can check out my YouTube channel, and then you can watch some vlog, easy vlog as you stay at home. I try not to film my kids in my channel. I will show some part of them, but try not to show their face. It was a bit hard. Try to film the kids, but I try not to show them the video. Until maybe when they're older, I just feel it's a bit safer. And maybe when they older, if they decide they want to be a YouTube channel, then they can. But for now, I just want to enjoy their childhood and do whatever they want without showing them on social media. And I think I really appreciate how in the old days we don't have parents at first spoke over that our parents don't post our picture. That's what I think I really like. Yeah, that's why. But sometimes I have some friends and family in Cambodia. I use Facebook too, but people just relative, they just think that I am weird, that I don't post. I used to post like with my firstborn a long time ago, but one or two, but then later on I really realized that I don't want to leave the picture on the internet, so I no longer post. And then some friends, relatives, they question, right? Like they just think what's happening to me, like why I don't post my picture of my kids, because a lot of people like they post their own kids on even on the personal profile, but I just don't find it safe, and I just want to leave my kids. I take a lot of the photos, but it just like, but some of the relatives back home, they understand, so they just start to have different opinion. And if I heard, I just thought that I don't want a picture online on Facebook or TikTok. Even though sometimes I do the cooking video, which is really hard to do the cooking video right now, I kind of just try to film what topic should I be in that without showing my kids. And then plus I don't have much time by myself to film. As a stay-at-home mom, a lot of times that the stuff that I do is just with kids around, so try to exclude the kids from the camera. Sometimes it's hard, so that's why I just find what I will cut when my kids are not around, or if they are around, I try not to show their face, but just mom content. Sometimes it just always keep one in front of the camera. When I do the cooking, I always just carry my kids on one hand a lot of the time. So if I do cooking or clean them, it's a bit hard. But those are the stuff that I do a lot of time. So that's why now I think I kind of find another way to film. Maybe going for car ride, take people, go for a walk. I think when I am going back to Canada, I tried the last year it helped a lot with my mental health by going for a walk in the park after drop off the kid at school, go out to the coffee shop 1 or 2 hours just working on some work on the computer, and come back home, then I can clean up the house again and cooking. Maybe in the next, I think 3 years, when my youngest one going to school, kindergarten, that I'm gonna have every single day by myself to film a different type of vlog. Now, I think I just do any vlog or any video that I can, just to get a hang of it. And sometimes it's just hard, but I think it's that we can do. And then if you are looking to start your own YouTube channel, I think the best thing is just try not to be some other people, but to do whatever you feel comfortable with, what's work for you. When I was just starting out, I tried to film a silent vlog. It didn't work, guys. kids was my two put their phone stand on the camera stand and they kick it, they run over me and it break. So now I just place the phone somewhere and I do it, and sometimes I do voiceover if the background has music or kids cartoon. Um, so just do what I can. And while I'm filming, I think it just helped me a lot with. It's so nice outside to see people walking. It just helped me a lot with my mood. I have topic what I want to talk about, what it forced me to go out. Sometimes if you see my old vlog when I was in Canada, sometimes at midnight usually I just come into the kitchen and do housework. So, and sometimes I start to pick up the camera and talk to people, and I feel really better. Because sometimes when you work from home as a stay-at-home mom, you just really a lot of time you're isolated, and people don't realize that how you just have to find your own hobby. Because a lot of time you don't see your friends, and friends and I same my age, they are busy. She has her own kids, and busy with our kids' activity, and a lot of time we don't get a chance to see each other that often. So we just have to find ourselves a hobby, something that we are looking forward to do. It's not like a lot of time left, but I think YouTube is just something that make me to be creative, pick up the camera, just film, say whatever I want, document wherever I go, even though sometimes it's impossible to vlog with the kids, but we can do it. And then I look back all these places that we go, what I did, and also I can share with my kids too when they're older, where they used to live. Yes, so content could be changed, be in each season. I think when I go now, I'm in Africa, I just do different stuff. In South Africa, I do different stuff. But when I go back to Canada, there's gonna be different stuff that I do, because I have two cats. One girl, my cat one, she has skin cancer, so I think my everyday life, when I go back, it's just gonna involve with the daily life, looking after the animal, looking at home, cleaning, taking kids to school, and different environment from, and what I do in South Africa is gonna be different than in Canada. So yeah, YouTube is just something that I love to watch a lot on YouTube, so that's why I think, even though I'm not a professional with film or video editing, I don't have equipment, I just use my phone, but it just made me feel so productive. I can do the cooking and cleaning, and then at the same time I get the chance to talk with people, especially YouTube. I like it the most because I think people is more genuine here. I have TikTok, Facebook too, but lots of time I just not really spend time there because it drains your energy so much. YouTube is longer video, and that's how I like it. And I don't really watch short as well. It makes your attention span really, really bad. So when I am cooking or cleaning, I like to leave YouTube on. Doesn't matter sometimes. That's why now I don't really care what kind of content that I just do. I kind of just do what I actually do for my everyday life. What's worked for me, and sometimes I just watch people just talking in the car, sitting under the tree, talking, and I enjoy it. That's why I really like YouTube, how the comment and everything is more positive than other platforms, especially TikTok or Instagram. Everything is about filter and fast pace. TikTok too. I don't know if you guys using TikTok, and let me know in the comment what you guys think. Sometimes that's why I rather go live on YouTube, and even though sometimes the connection is not good, I just find that people here is more genuine. And then TikTok, if I watch 10, 20 videos and think about 10 minutes back, I don't even remember what video I was watching, because you keep scrolling, and then you just laugh, and the minute your mood it change because there's a next video. But YouTube it's different, right? Like um, it's a long form, and then there's a lot of creativity out here, and people really. I feel like the comment is more positive on YouTube compared to TikTok or Facebook. It just everybody just care about follower, and but YouTube I find I learn a lot from people experience here from all walk of life, and it just made me realize I love YouTube more. And then it's always been here for longest time for you. That's why now I spend more time on YouTube, even though if I just do my work, editing or something, I think I'm gonna just go live and talk to people here, and just feel it's more valuable than spending time on the short video platform like TikTok or Instagram. Hello. If you're new, welcome back. It's Malari here. Working on uploading the video onto YouTube, guys. But my internet doesn't work really well, and then even look, it keeps saying that your video is deleted. I have no idea why. Even on the live too, I don't know if you guys can hear me clearly. In the house, it's quite cold here. It's see. Another time it doesn't say that the video is deleted, it just says fine, but I don't know, maybe just something with the YouTube. I just have the travel vlog, traveling from Johannesburg to Cape Town. If you guys want to check it out, just check it out, that new vlog. They posted on my YouTube channel already. I use InShot to edit my video because I didn't want to pay for the pro. It still works fine. The only thing is like when you upload there's a watermark. But I think my goal is I only want to pay when after I get my YouTube monetized. I don't know how long goes, but I think that's my goal. Yeah. And then I also still learn how to edit the video too. When I get the hang of it, then I will hello, if you know it's Malawi here. I've been live for maybe 6 minutes and yes, I just working on editing my vlog onto my YouTube channel. I just have the vlog upload and I working on another one so I can schedule post it. There's so many I am behind with a lot of editing. Slowly I think I will get used to it. The last week we went to botanical garden. It was a nice park for picnic, and we stayed there for 6 hours. The kids just have fun. We walked along the park, let the kids play, and then I think that was Sunday, and a lot of people. No, Saturday actually. It's Saturday. A lot of people do fishing just at the lake, and lots of duck. Kids loved it, and we just so happy to see all the duck along. So many duck there, and I see some people was set up the proposal inside the park. So another people have a tea party. They set up night table. Maybe they just rent the spot in the park, right? And lots of people just sit and having picnics. Some people just read the book. Some people walking the dog. And we sit down for a while and other kids run around at the playground. We were sitting. We bought some McDonald's and yeah, we eat there. And we left the park until like 4 o'clock. That was a beautiful weather. was on Cambodian TikTok last night, and then a lot of songs from the childhood started to show up, and then now it's taken. The old singer I love